welcome everybody to the very first, I guess, unofficial podcast.
Migos.
For Post Thought. Yeah. We don't have any structure or anything planned, any topics planned as of now. So I think me and Brent just came up with something before Solomon came because he was super late. Super late. So let's just go with introductions. My name's Isaiah. I don't know. What do I have a title?
Just whatever, just freestyle.
Okay, so I'm whatever, the host of this podcast today.
The host with the most.
And then to my left, your right, you guys' right, is Brent. What is it? Solaria. Okay, Brent Solaria. He's a good friend of mine. I do know his last name. I was just making sure that I said it correctly.
Because he said Solaria, and I don't like to pronounce.
Yeah, he doesn't like the pronunciation of his last name sometimes. So I had to make sure. He's a good friend of mine. I've known him for a really long time. To my right, your left, is Solomon Mesfion. Last name Mesfin is actually just Mesfion for jokes.
We all know each other's last names.
Yeah, we've actually known each other for a really long time. So we kind of had this collaborative idea of coming up with a podcast or maybe a talk show of just talking about random stuff. So this is the unofficial first episode of
The
Post
Migos.
Thought. So should we talk about our backgrounds, maybe what we do in life, or should we just dive in? Into
I could dive in here.
whole
I got an
topic?
idea for how to do an intro.
Go ahead.
This is Sollywood, Solomon, aka Salamanders. Up in here, the three Migos, Post X Thought, what it do. Let's go.
That's a fairly good intro. I like that. There was a lot of energy into it, you know. There was just a lot of emphasis on Salamanders. I've never heard any of those nicknames in my life, but he just came up with it. But go ahead, Brent. Take the mic. Take it away.
It's your boy, Brent, up in here. Follow me on Twitter at MentosBrentos.
Oh, we could have like our Twitter handles like right in between. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
like
saying?
the thingamabobber, like.
Yeah, like a little pop up.
Yeah.
There we go. Right, so Brentos Mentos, we're really good friends. Like I said, we go way back and
Decades.
decades.
The goddess.
So what me and Brent was talking about earlier, Solomon, when you weren't here.
Okay. I was here in spirit.
It's kind of relevant to the New Year's, the whole
New Year, New
fresh
Me.
start. Exactly. So what we want to talk about is, do you believe in resolutions? Do you guys believe in resolutions?
Ish.
And if so, like, what are some more popular resolutions, like that you guys hear around, or do you guys have any of your own? So we're essentially just going to talk about our New Year's resolutions, and let's see what our thoughts are. I want to start off with Solomon. So you can go ahead and go first if you have any New Year's resolutions, or if you even believe in New Year's resolutions.
First off, I'll say that I kind of believe in New Year's resolutions.
Okay.
Because it's like, dude, why couldn't you just done that like 2 months before in November? It's the
Okay.
same shit. It's just you're using the New Year's as an excuse. But also, it's a good way to get your ass in gear. Because
That's
like,
true.
New Year, new me, clean slate type deal.
Yeah. I think that's kind of like one of my thoughts when it comes to New Year's resolutions is that it kind of makes people want to do more, or like the whole thing you said about a clean slate. It's kind of like a mental thing.
Yep.
A lot of being motivated or being productive or doing something, it's all mental. You know what I mean? Like you have to be willing to do it or put into work, or else nothing happens. And having that that New Year kind of clean slate, it's 2019. Had the opportunity to start something new, or I had the opportunity to, become something. I think that's just the extra push that some people need. What are your thoughts, Brent?
I think New Year's resolutions are kind of I would say a hype, because the whole New Year, New Me thing.
Yeah.
It's it's like a hashtag. It's a
everybody. So it's like a trend.
Hey man.
Yeah,
It's like a trend. Everybody.
It kind of
Hey,
is.
man. I like it.
It kind of is a trend, but at the same time, because it's the start of a new year, 2018 to 2019.
Yeah.
2019 is effectively like the date that you're gonna start your goals.
Yeah, no. I think both of you guys make really good points. What Solomon said is, there are people out there that do use the New Year's kind of as that extra push to get things going.
Right.
Just having that mental clarity of being able to do something that you didn't do last year, or you were putting off till last year. But I also agree with you, Brent, when it comes to the whole trendy thing. Is I don't know, it's kind of annoying when people are just like, okay, new year, new me, I'm gonna go to the gym, you know, and then they're there for like a month, and then all of a sudden they fall off because there's nobody that reassures them, or there's no
You don't
one
need anyone to reassure you. You need to reassure yourself, or else it doesn't stick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like the whole new year, new me thing, like back to Brent's point, is the whole trend thing. You know, like since it's trending, and since it's kind of like in the vision, or everybody's seeing it.
Right.
So that's that affirmation of people being like, okay, like, you know, I'm part of this, or I could get into this because everybody's into this.
Yeah.
Right?
So that's why I mentioned the hashtag earlier, because on social media, everybody can say like, oh, new year, new me. It's 2019. It's time to hit the gym. It's time to diet. It's time to run a 5K or whatever.
Yeah. I think here's the thing. Like,
running.
I think it's all great. Like, it's these New Year's resolutions always start off awesome.
Yes.
You know, there's always
Like anything, there's a lot of jet fuel in the fucking jet.
exactly. So there's a lot of like in the very beginning, you're super passionate. You're like, I want to do this, I want to do that. But then, you know, it's that after the first couple months that the follow through needs to be there.
And that's when the fall happens.
Yeah, exactly. So since we are in here, so let's kind of stray away from, you know, what our thoughts of New Year's resolutions are. If you guys have any New Year's resolutions yourselves, if there is, go for it. Any one of you, or if not, you know, I'll.
Why don't you hit it first? Let me see what's your New Year's resolution.
What is my
Alright,
resolution?
what's yours?
Okay.
That seems like you already have it thought out.
Yeah, you do.
I kind of do. I kind of put some thought into it.
Why are you looking at your watch? Did we just start?
No, I'm looking at my watch to see the date, because I want to say that it's the 6th day of the new year already. So I want to
So we had a week to think about this.
Yeah.
Right.
Or even prior. You know, you essentially you got to think of your New Year's resolution before the New Year's.
Yeah.
So here's mine. I feel like there's always room for improvement when it comes to productivity. Like, I feel like there's always a step higher into, you know, I guess affirming yourself or being more productive or proactive.
Yes.
So my thing is take less naps. Is one of my big news. What?
No, go ahead. Sorry.
That's definitely one of my big New Year's resolutions. Like, I feel like I take lots of naps. You know, whether it's like a food coma, like everybody, that happens to everyone. Food coma
Yes,
is like
that is
everybody's
100%
like
true.
kryptonite,
Scientifically
you know.
proven.
So take less naps, and what I mean by that is just, you know, when I'm feeling tired, or I feel like I can't do anything, I need a nap to get more energy. I'm just gonna push through it and go to sleep on my set times. Like, for example, if I set a time at 10 p.m. every night, that's the time I'm gonna go to sleep and wake up at like 6 or 5. You know what I mean? That's definitely one of my big resolutions. Is being or taking less naps.
I mean, it depends on how long you're taking a nap for. Because, like, did you do like a nap like me, where I do a 3-hour nap?
That's a sleep.
No, that's a nap. Well, that's it. I don't nap anymore. Though. That's the thing.
I feel like that's a sleep, man.
I don't
Yeah,
nap
we need a
anymore.
definition
So
of
you
nap
say like
now.
you say like
That
baby-
is-
that's a sleep.
That's okay. Your turn is to sleep. My
Yeah.
turn. That's a nap. I used to nap.
Okay,
like
so
that.
what was it? What are let's set this grounds right. Like, what is the definition of a nap? Like, what is
hour
the time?
max?
An
Because
hour
here's the
max.
thing.
Hour max?
But you said 3 hours,
No,
so
that's
yours
what I
is
used to do,
asleep.
because
Oh,
I
okay.
would still go, because you go through your day, yeah.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
sleep, you wake up, you go through your day, you get tired, then you nap, you wake up, do whatever the fuck you do at night, and then you go back to sleep.
Yeah,
Right?
correct.
That's what I would do. I would sleep, wake up, go about my day, and then my midday or like close to evening nap would be like 2 to 3 hours,
Okay.
and then I'd do whatever I do at night, and then fall asleep again.
Okay.
Oh,
I
but
used to nap a lot.
if
is
you
what I'm
do
saying.
3-hour naps, like, what's your sleeping schedule? Like, how many hours of sleep do you get like throughout the night?
Like
7.
normally, like a
normally.
normal sleeping schedule.
Like 7.
So you get 7
I'll
plus
sleep,
Plus
I'll sleep
3.
like 10
Plus
hours a
3.
So
day.
you,
I used to sleep like 10 hours a day.
okay.
used to.
Yeah, but
used to.
think about that.
Wait,
but think about what you just said.
Yeah.
So you take 3-hour naps, or
Yeah.
you used to take 3-hour naps,
Yeah.
and then you sleep for 7 hours.
Yeah.
Like, imagine how much more you could have done.
No,
you know what I mean?
I see that, but here's the thing though. Let me hit you with some science right
Alright,
quick,
hit me with some
right?
science.
So,
No
the max
source.
nap you should take is an
Uh-huh.
hour long, because for you to take a nap, and absorb everything you've done in that day and make your brain cognitive processes go a lot smoother and efficiently. An hour long nap is the best, like, to make you more efficient. Anything, like, you can do a fucking,
so it's scientifically proven
yeah.
that it's super effective.
It's super effective.
Super effective.
Yeah, like in, you know,
like Pokemon, like
Stadium, like when you get hit,
like
it's
water,
super effective, and
like
now you
water
die.
against ground or
Yeah.
something. Okay, so super effective.
But then within the grounds of, like, all right, I think what they're talking about is the healthy way to sleep is what, anywhere between 6 to 8 hours a day. Yeah,
Correct.
That 1 hour is one of those hours to make it 8 hours max a day.
You're adding it to the total.
So it doesn't.
Exactly.
So it doesn't. So it's like a daily quota.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah,
So
kinda
it's,
like
it's
a
not
quota. Well, you need
necessarily.
that, though.
It's not necessarily like a continued amount of sleep.
Not
It's just
necessarily.
however many hours you're getting through
Right.
a day. Okay, that makes
See,
sense.
that's why there's things that come up like this thing called polyphasic sleeping, where it's
Okay.
like you'll sleep 8 hours total, but you break it up throughout the day. You'll sleep 3 hours here, 3 hours here, then 2 hours towards the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throughout your whole 24-hour day.
Okay.
That shit sucks. I don't think it works. I don't think it
Wait,
works.
what was it called?
Polyphasic sleeping.
Polyphasic. I'm actually gonna probably
Yeah.
write that down.
Write that. Take some notes.
Yeah.
Because, like, I've
And,
been,
and
I
then
wanna-
research it.
yeah.
Make sure Solomon's telling the
That's
truth.
fine.
It's not for fact checking, but
No, no,
more,
no.
I'm actually more interested.
Well, here's the thing. So, like, the person who told me about that was, you know, Abai, right? You guys know Abai.
Yeah, correct.
So his cousin, right?
Uh-huh.
He's like, this is gonna be recorded. I won't say that.
Don't say names.
No.
It's not a name drop.
He's a cool dude.
Uh-huh.
He's a cool dude. But
Bye. If you're watching this, your cousin is cool.
he's a cool dude. No, I got nothing against him. Well, actually, sometimes he's a dick, and you'll fucking say that.
Why?
But
Yeah.
but so anyways, like, what is he doing? He's good. Went to UCLA. He's like
Uh-huh.
got his MBA and shit. He thinks he's the shit, right? So when he told me this was like after a bender of drinking with me
Yeah.
and Bobby. We're in the morning talking about. It's like, dude, polyphasic sleeping, and I'm
Uh-huh.
like, why? And he told me, like, yeah, I break it up, dude, 3 hours, 2 hours, and I'm like, you're a fucking maniac. And he's like, dude, I get so much done, but I'm like, you're always fucking tired. He's like, not anymore. I'm like, you're a fucking liar. You look tired right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
he,
it's
could
like-
just, he could just look like shit.
No,
Or
I
you
know,
just-
but I'm just saying, like, there's no
Maybe
way.
maybe he's just
Yeah.
ugly, dog.
Damn.
I was just joking.
But-
Vice cousin, if you're watching this, you're not ugly.
Not
you're
what
beautiful.
I said.
You're beautiful.
But if he does it on the reg though, like,
Yeah.
wouldn't his body adjust to it?
Your body would adjust to it, but I feel like it's like you're not getting a full sleep. Like you're still there's a lightness of a fog, like a tired fog.
I like how we went super deep into naps.
Yeah, well,
and
because
sleep.
no,
Well, this is a
you
good
do,
topic.
You do.
Yeah, I know.
need fucking sleep.
It's dope.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Because
it's dope.
what happens when you sleep? Your body is like recharging. It's
Yeah.
like, it's like recuperating, for the
Recuperating,
next day when
recovering
you
for the
wake
next
up.
day, yeah.
And your brain really needs it because you need to go into REM.
Correct.
You need to go into REM sleep or else you're not actually getting any good sleep. So that's why I question
Yeah,
the
no,
fact
no,
that
for sure.
3 hours of sleep would actually get you into enough REM.
Exactly. I know. I've heard like podcasts or kind of just like TED Talks on sleep and what. It's always been an argument.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's never been kind of like a solid thing. But the thing is that what they all agree upon is you need REM. You know, and there's not. I don't know if it's proven, but like, is there a specific hours that you need to have?
I forget
to
the whole
achieve REM?
sleep cycle. I forget the whole sleep cycle, but REM is at the end.
REM is at the end. What are your thoughts, Brent? Sleep, naps.
Sleep. Well, I just
You like
sleep
it.
for a long time.
See? Let me ask you, in the days where you sleep the most you've ever slept before, how long were you sleeping for?
10 to 12, I guess,
Yeah,
hours.
baby, yeah,
But
we're in the same boat. You know what I'm talking about, 3-hour naps.
Okay, and that's what I'm saying. You know, like in order for me,
3-hour nap.
in order for myself or me as a person to be more proactive, I feel like I should take
less naps.
less naps.
3-hour
And-
naps are fucking amazing.
Yeah,
bro.
and have a set schedule for sleep. You know.
yeah.
No, that's
Yeah.
good. You'll be more efficient. Well, it also kind of
totally.
coincides with the shit that you're doing at the time too, because if you actually want to be efficient in your life,
Yeah.
your sleep is very important for two things: to recharge and to make sure you don't oversleep and fucking you're not efficient with all the other
True.
shit that you're doing.
True. So back to resolutions. Do you have any?
My resolution is to not have.
To not have a resolution. Okay, Solomon.
I never
Let's,
thought about it, to be honest. I haven't thought about it. Like,
Yeah, because I mean, you said it yourself. You don't believe in it.
no, it's not that I don't believe in it. It's like there's nothing that I would need that much of a boost to use a New Year's thing to like force me to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like cleaning my room, right?
Yeah.
My mom always says, "Clean your room. It's the New Year. It's like good luck for the rest of the year." Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Never fucking did it ever yet.
That's a Filipino thing, by the way. So
Yeah.
in
I
Filipino
feel like it's,
culture,
like, Asian.
is it Asian culture?
I would think so.
Yeah?
It's like
So
that.
it's
It's a
Asian
luck. It's a luck deal.
Okay, so what happens in Asian cultures is every New Year we get down, the whole family, like has a collaborative like cleaning like adventure, not adventure, but like ordeal.
Yeah.
Where everybody has to clean the house super spotless because it's the new year and it's lucky to have like a nice clean house, you know, for a fresh start, which makes sense, you know, which goes back to the whole belief of New Year's resolutions, you know, clean slate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like an incentive, like, okay, if you clean your house, clean your room, you'll be lucky for 2019.
You'll do everything else you need to do to get that money.
Exactly. But, you know, it's like saying Santa Claus is real or something.
Or the Tooth Fairy.
You know,
it's
it's all made up.
I mean,
Asian parents.
I don't
Lies.
know. I feel like it is made up, but I think our Asian parents are trying to get us into the habit of being clean.
There's
I
also
think
that.
it's
Totally.
even though there's like superstitions of luck and all that. I think they actually develop good habits. So when you do grow,
But we are growing. But we're still
no, but I'm just saying. Well,
let me ask you guys.
you know what I mean, though.
Yeah.
When you guys like bless a house, right? Do you guys
Yeah.
throw change around the house too?
Oh, we're getting some superstitious like Asian
Well, I just
stuff.
want to know if you guys do that because I'm just making sure.
Okay, so there's
When you
these.
get your house blessed.
When you get your house
Let's
blessed, right?
kind of elaborate. Let's kind of give the audience some context on what a house blessing is. You
Well,
know,
like-
for people that
oh.
that don't know what a house blessing is. Go ahead, Solomon. Since you started it, let's
Why is it my fault?
give them kind of context on. I'll help you out throughout the way, but
Okay. Well,
house
since
blessing.
Filipinos grew up Catholic, right?
Correct.
When you want to get a house, you want to bless it so there's no like demons, ghosts, all that shit.
Demons.
Sometimes that shit happens. Anyway,
Yeah.
what really is for
Uh-huh.
is to make sure that like, the house
Sometimes that's
is
the-
nice and clean, and it's just like the house feels like homey and safe.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So the extra thing that I'm asking them if they did that too is that like
Uh-huh.
after you get your house blessed,
Blessed.
blessed
Way. Blessed.
by the priest, right?
Uh-huh.
They would throw change in like corners of the house, like
Yeah.
different parts. Like there'd be change under the mat or some shit.
Uh-huh.
Just throw change everywhere. Did you guys do that? Like that was the
I
rough portion.
think that was a thing in one of the house blessings that I've been to.
Okay.
I do recall like coins being thrown around or like money.
Yeah,
of
Yeah.
that
sorts.
sounds very familiar to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But my house isn't blessed, so don't
Blessed.
worry, Brentwood. Don't go to my house in Brentwood's not blessed, bro.
But then again, it all goes
not
back
blessed.
to like it all goes back to superstition, you know,
Yeah.
like
Well, superstition is a big part of the culture.
no, definitely huge part of the culture.
Wanna see
Asian
the-
culture has tons of
Hey,
superstitions.
you guys wanna see
Maybe
the
that could be
white
like a topic
What?
of our next podcast or
That
something.
could be. You
Like
guys want to see the white lady?
I don't
No.
want to see the white lady. please.
Anyways,
We're gonna do an
anyway,
Ouija board for our next episode.
We're
No.
straying away
We're gonna
from
demonize
topic
this
here. We're
entire
going
thing.
way too deep.
We're gonna do
Into
it, guys. Look, I have a
The
demon
whole
on my shirt.
superstition. Anyways, back to let's go to Brent since you essentially said
I
you
just
don't
kept it
really have like a
I mean, there's like a
resolution.
thing that I've been doing, but
Uh-huh.
it's not exactly like a New Year's.
Oh, so you've been doing
So
it.
you do have goals, but
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
not tied to.
It's
the
not
New
tied
Year's.
to the New
Not
Year's.
really. Nah.
Okay. All right, Brent. Give us some of your resolutions, man. See what's up.
So
Get into this conversation.
I'm gonna be 100% honest.
Okay,
I didn't really think about New Year's resolutions this year.
that's fine. There's tons of people that.
Yes, high five for no goals. But
I guess let's like cross five.
Alright.
Nice.
Hey, you got a fucking mole on your hand too?
Yeah, dude.
Nice.
All right. So, anyways, Brent doesn't really have a resolution.
but
Wait, do you?
But
have
No, I
mole?
don't.
okay. Let's since you don't have a resolution, let's do this. Let's kind of flip the script a little bit.
Well, actually, no. I do have a New Year's resolution.
Oh my gosh! I'm talking to Brent right now.
Oh,
All
sorry
right. So
about
let's
that.
flip the script with Brent since he doesn't really have a New Year's resolution. Let's kind of change the verbiage a little bit.
Ooh, verbatim, huh?
Yeah, let's change the verbiage a little bit and ask. I'm gonna ask you this question. So if you were to improve anything, you know, for yourself or as yourself, as a person, or any habits or anything that you do, you know, what would it be? Like, what are you? I know we all have flaws. I know we all have things that we don't like about like our mannerisms or the things we do. So what are some of yours that you could improve upon?
okay, so after thinking about it, maybe 5 minutes before this podcast started,
5 minutes, huh? You don't have to be that honest, dude.
But
You don't have to show. You don't have to show them how unprepared we are.
probably like my top 3 goals for 2019, probably to take better care of my body, I guess. Sleep, just to not.
Oh,
just
okay.
to-
So you're gonna be a new year, new me, hit the gym. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I'm already been to the gym. I actually just came from the gym.
You serious?
No.
Nice, dude. Nice.
No, just eating healthier and not trying to eat like fast food too much.
Yeah.
I mean, I say this every year, but
Yeah.
I also wanted to start running.
Well,
I
just at least just eat Taco Bell only.
well, Taco Bell's.
You know,
I read an article that Taco Bell is actually not that unhealthy.
Really?
Yeah, Taco Bell, In-N-Out.
In terms of like fast food, they rank them, and then like Taco Bell is depending on what you get is
it's
not
not
as
Yeah.
unhealthy
That's
as
why I
as
always
it
get
perceived.
Taco Bell.
As it perceived.
Yeah.
As
But we'll
it's
save
perceived.
we'll save Taco Bell talks for another one.
Yeah, I mean, since we're in the topic of food and resolutions, can I chime in here and say something about that? So, another resolution of mine is eating healthy and trying to take away like meat off my diet. So
Meat? Are you serious?
Just meat.
You can't give up meat, man.
No,
Why are
I'm
you,
giving up. I'm giving up meat.
God.
I'm going pescatarian. So strictly fish and vegetables.
When is this
Like
starting?
no, it already started.
It already started.
Yeah. So,
dude,
like,
I don't even want to eat with
let
you
me
after
explain.
this.
Let me explain what happened. So I was talking to my mom about it, and my mom is 100% on board. And the only thing that that kind of stopped me from changing my diet is that there was nobody to prepare it for me. You know what I mean? Like, it's such a hassle to prepare food, and I don't like preparing food. And having like those vegan or like vegetarian options is so much harder to find when you are looking for food. So essentially convenience is what I was having an issue of. And so my mom is definitely 100% on board, and it's been like a week, and she's only been cooking fish and vegetables, which is great. Thanks, Mom. I love you.
Yeah, shout out to the
Love you,
moms. Mom made me synagogue yesterday when I needed it.
So she's like helping me out with my resolution, and she's kind of doing the same thing too. So that's kind of one of her resolutions too is to eat healthier. Okay. Take meat out the diet. Stick with fish and vegetables.
What's the main reason for taking meat out of your diet?
I don't know.
Bro. It's like
I was gonna hit you with some like vegan logic or some like why meat is bad logic, but I know you're gonna jump into that. But we'll maybe put that into another podcast or something. Okay. Because I feel like that's kind of hefty and it's gonna be long. And
I'm very anti-vegan.
That one's a big yikes.
That one's a big yikes for kind of everyone.
I guess I'll do more research on that, but yeah. I love my meat.
Yeah.
That didn't come out right, but
he loves his meat.
I love it.
Well, he loves
to get that meat. But I respect you.
No, yeah, for sure.
I respect veganism. I just fuck it.
Okay, I didn't say. First of all, I didn't say I was going vegan. I said I was going pescatarian.
In Solomon's eyes, though, like once you give up meat, it's like you're vegan.
Yeah. Well, I guess.
But
Solomon's opinions or Solomon's.
See,
opinions
I'm not
have
but
no
I've tried it and
power
that shit
sometimes.
sucks.
You know what I mean? Are you gonna drop us with some like article? Are you looking at?
What are you doing?
No, I was just gonna show you this guy that's hella angry, anti-vegan.
No, let's not show people.
Why are you
videos.
showing?
Okay, so back to Brent. Like I said, there are some goals and there are some things that you want to change to yourself, and I think those three are pretty dope.
That's pretty good. I like it. I'm with it.
They're pretty in the general terms of new resolutions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's more for like probably just my physical health.
Yeah.
But I really
because we are getting older. I mean, I don't want to tell our age just because we're kind of old.
I'm not gonna put my age out
We're not gonna drop numbers. We're not gonna drop numbers on our ages.
I'm 15
but
years
we are
old.
getting older, and the older that you get, you always hear these things from actual older people, like people that are like 40, 50, blah 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 blah. We're not 40, 50, but you hear these things from them, and they're always like, okay, you gotta take care of your body. This is not what they sound like, but okay, you have to take care of your body.
Like take care of your body.
The older you get, your metabolism slows down. Your body isn't the same. You start to have aches in random places that you never thought you would have, and things like that. So being fit and watching out for what you're eating is definitely a good resolution.
Yeah, we're definitely getting older, and like you can't just eat fast food every day.
Exactly.
You actually get hangovers. It's
which is
terrible.
miserable.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Hangovers are a big bitch.
So you kind of came back at me when I was talking to Brent, which was kind of rude.
That's fine.
But anyways, you kind of came back at me and you said you had a resolution now that you think about it. So go ahead and speak.
Oh, but it was kind of a gag resolution.
Oh man.
Well, since we're all together here, there's a mic. We're gonna make covers.
All right. Well,
anyways, so I guess Solomon doesn't have a resolution.
But you wanna? Well, I guess. This podcast actually counts as a resolution too, right?
Yeah, true. This is true. Like, because the whole I'm trying to look for a word that makes me sound smart, but I can't think of one right now. But the whole kind of concept behind this podcast was we've always felt like we had something to say, or our voices were entertaining, or not voices, but our interests or our opinions were always entertaining, and we always have awesome conversations between one another, whether it's through the phone or Discord, right?
Yeah.
One of the big parts of
Discord
kind of
now.
this whole thing was we had a Discord, and we kind of just, hey, let's make a podcast. We're kind of funny, so hopefully...
Oh no, we're hilarious. We're not kind of funny, right?
So hopefully you guys find us kind of funny and our topic's interesting.
I don't find myself funny. I just want a documentation for our conversations.
So this is documentation for our conversations. Looking back at it, like I thought like 2019, like I've always wanted to make videos, whether it's vlogs or this podcast or anything. I myself is a creative, I guess. I myself
You're
is a
creator.
Creative.
Creator.
I don't want to
Creator?
go over that grammar.
What do you guys will correct me? But I myself is a creative and
A creator. A creator, not a creative.
I can call myself.
You can't. Creative is the action of being creative.
Anyways, I'm a creative.
It's action.
And
of being a
It
creative.
sounds cooler though.
it sounds
Come on.
cooler. Come on, dude.
Me being
Aesthetic.
creative.
Yeah, so it's all for the aesthetics, dude. Okay, so I myself is a creative, and I've always wanted to express kind of my visuals or my vision, and share that with the community or with people, and hopefully I don't know,
Do it.
make somebody happy, maybe.
Put a smile on your face.
Put a smile
Touch
on
some
your
hearts,
face. Yeah,
Just touch
touch
them.
some hearts.
Touch you all over.
Influence.
Get famous, free stuff. Yeah, that's kind of like a side thing. Yeah, so
I'm trying to get signed.
Sign this man.
Oh no, don't worry about it.
Okay. So back to the whole kind of resolution topics. I'm gonna tie it in here with this podcast. For 2019, this podcast that we're doing, or this show that we are presenting to these people, what are your expectations? What do you look forward to? Because right now, like I said, we don't really have a structure. We're kind of just doing this very first unofficial episode.
Yeah.
Of
This is
of
episode 1, dude.
Post
This
thought.
is
So it's like a
episode.
pilot.
That's like a pilot.
It's like a
So
pilot.
like episode
Episode 1.
pilot. And I kind of
Phantom Menace.
I just kind of
Phantom
want to
Menace.
get you guys' like feedback on what are some of your expectations. What do you guys expect, or what content we should what contents we should hit up, what topic conversations we should hit up. One thing that I do want to say, I want to definitely bring in some food into this. Like us
Definitely.
eating. That's fun.
We have some stuff in the
Yeah,
works.
we got
Including
some.
Taco Bell. So
Oh, God, dude.
shout out to Taco Bell.
Shout out
Hey,
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Hey, Taco Bell.
Sponsor? No, just kidding. No,
Yeah,
we're probably gonna get like 100 views on this video.
We're
I mean,
also-
that's
We're also going to do beer reviews.
All us. I'll do
What?
33. You do 33. Then you do 34.
Yeah. So like I said, one of the things that I want to do with
ISIS?
this channel and kind of this podcast talk show that we want to do is we'll hit topics of food, some mukbangs.
Beer
Some
reviews.
mukbangs.
Beer and
Beer
alcohol
reviews,
reviews.
like beverages. Brent, go ahead and give us some of your expectations, or what are some of your ideas that you wanna
Going to the
experience here?
podcast, I just talked to Solomon and said, yo, we should just record some of our conversations.
Yeah.
And honestly, going into this, I'm expecting recorded conversations. So I didn't think we were going to go this big. But I'm looking forward to like what we do. Mostly, I just want to hang out with the boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like okay, here's the thing, guys. The older you get, like the close friends that you have, you guys even though if you have all the time in the world, you know what I mean? Because life throws in your career, life throws in some financial instability, like relationships, anything, you know what I mean? Like life is hard. So like Brent said, hanging out with the boys, that's definitely some quality time that you want to spend with people that you care about, people that you love. That's definitely a major positive. Like I'm always gonna be hanging out with these guys, whether it's eating or drinking, whatever. So it's gonna be a good time. Anything else, Brent, that you want to add on to there?
No. Just I'm going with the flow, and
Just going with the flow and see where it takes us.
That's
huh?
all.
Okay,
we do.
Solomon,
Just
anything?
go with the fucking flow and just like we'll keep it light and breezy and just fucking just loosey goosey and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Also, some feedback from you guys would be great. You know, like anything that can help us kind of develop this show or develop this podcast would be very much appreciated. You know, constructive criticism. Don't just be like, "Oh, Solomon's such a troll." You know what I mean? Because we all know that.
And you're not gonna stop me.
Yeah, you're not gonna stop him, but he's a person
Unless
that we
you
like.
you know unless you like 1v1 me in CS and we can
He doesn't even play.
That's not how that works.
Anyways, Solomon, any expectations or anything like that?
So my expectations for this is just like keep loosey goosey.
Loosey goosey.
Yeah, talk about some shit that's great. Like I mean, we're gonna get serious, we're gonna get funny, we're gonna get weird, we're gonna eat shit, drink shit. So it's just
Ew, gross. That didn't come out right.
I mean,
No emphasis on the word.
No
shit.
emphasis
Get your
on the
mind
word.
out the gutter, dude. And just for you guys, what I'm gonna do is every week we do this. I'm gonna switch a band shirt up, and if you know it, put your name down there, and I'll message
In
you.
the comment section, you're gonna message them personally. Wow, a message from Solomon.
Dude, Solomon's gonna be in the comments. It's only
Wow.
It's only Solomon in the comments section. I already know.
So that's what we're gonna do. Like,
Yeah,
it's gonna be fucking amazeballs.
Yeah, so I think that probably wraps up our very first pilot podcast. I mean,
Dude.
pilot podcast.
Hey, post X thought the Phantom Menace.
We're not gonna put the X.
Episode 1, dude.
We're not gonna put the X. We're just gonna do post thought.
Yeah.
Post thought.
There's no X.
No,
no X.
I
post
signed
thought,
up for
but
the
this
X.
is- but hold on though.
So you
I
throw
signed,
this up.
I signed up for the X.
Hey. Yeah. So post thought.
Post thought.
First thought. Hit. Oh, wait, what are we doing? Should we do like a sign out? Should we do like a sign out? Like hit. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the like button. Hit the bell for notifications. This is, like I said, this is very rough. You know, we'll restructure and kind of come up with some sort of organization, at least, right? To get this thing going.
But hold on,
yeah.
before you end it, can I just say that? So this is episode 1, right? So this is the Phantom Menace.
Sure.
Yes.
So you're Anakin Skywalker, you're Obi-Wan.
I don't want to be Annie.
You're fucking Anakin.
Anyways,
dude.
so
I'll be Qui-Gon. I call Qui-Gon, dude.
I'm Darth Vader.
I'm Qui-Gon.
So-
I'm Qui-Gon, dude.
So it was a lot of fun.
Fucking Liam Neeson.
Dude, I got a double-sided lightsaber.
So-
Darth Maul.
Dude,
yeah,
you're
we're
gonna
gonna-
die.
I kill you, but he kills me.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna die too. Actually.
We're gonna end it. We're gonna end it there. Thank you guys for listening to us kind of just ramble and not really have, like I said, a structure. Yeah, look out for more videos or video podcasts of us talking about random stuff.
Yeah, and if you want to hear something for us to talk about, say it in the
Oh
comments.
yeah, let's do that. Like if you guys have any suggestions on some topics or anything that you guys want to hear us talk about, leave stuff in the comment section. Leave us some topics, anything interesting. Like I said, this is very rough, so be easy on us. Don't
be
drop
easy.
any
No
hate.
Bieber.
No hates. No hating.
No Bieber.
No hating.
Just suggestions and F back.
Alright, guys.
F back.